And now, Alcoa presents Definitely Not a Jew on the Adam Carolla Show. Dateline, Fort Myers, Florida. A man playing the Easter Bunny at a mall was charged with battery after punching a woman who complained he closed the photo exhibit 10 minutes early. Definitely not a Jew.
So glad to see that back. Brings me right back to my childhood.
Glad they found a sponsor for that, too.
Yeah, it was tough. It's controversial. Thank God. We got the metal manufacturer Alcoa to step up. I can't talk specific numbers, but very generous.
I got to say, not a lot of guys who make their life's work in metal, Jews themselves, so it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, not a lot of them in the alloy industry. Joey?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you. Joey Chestnut. Joey, 22 years of age, 230 pounds. Set the world record eating 47 grilled cheese sandwiches is in 10 minutes. First off, congratulations to you.
Thank you. That was pretty tough.
Also, here's one I like. Ate 6.25 pounds of tempura deep-fried asparagus in 10 minutes. Your whiz must have smelled something horrible after that.
Sounds like something died.
I'll tell you, I ate one stalk of asparagus and the whiz smells for days. I couldn't imagine eating almost 7 pounds of it. And are you poised for the big hot dog eating contest coming up?
I'm definitely getting ready. There's a lot of pressure, and I feel like I'm going to be able to do pretty good.
Now, that's the 4th of July, Coney Island, right?
Yeah, with Takeru Kobayashi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many years in a row has he won?
5 years.
5 years straight.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to stop.
I always hear he wins, but does he annihilate the competition?
Yeah, for the past 5 years, he's beaten everybody by at least 17 hot dogs. They're not even like 17, 15 hot dogs usually, but
wow.
Hopefully.
I mean, it's weird, in a hot. Are you on a landline, Joey?
Man, I'm on my work cell phone. It's a crappy phone.
Now, where do you work? Craft?
I work for Gonzalez and Strong Construction Company, project engineer.
Oh, really? So you do
I
building?
make more money as an eater now than I do as an engineer.
What? You make more money on the professional eating tour?
What do you win for winning a crown, like the asparagus?
Asparagus? That was only $1,500, but grilled cheese was $25.
What about
what
about the pork ribs?
Pork ribs, I have the record in that. That was another $1,500 easy.
See, I feel like a sucker because I actually pay when I eat. I feel stupid now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you go there, you eat 5 pounds of ribs, and you make $1,500. Waffles. So, is this a circuit that you go on?
No, it's kind of like a circuit, but I have to register for every event, and but I pay my way to each event. But I just keep on winning.
And what do you do afterward? Do you vomit?
Usually I just keep it down, drink a lot of water, and go to sleep.
Now, if you puke, you're out, right?
Yeah, if you puke, you're out.
Do they have puke buckets nearby in case things get ugly?
Some of the contests do, but I've never had to use it.
Because it could easily turn into a Monty Python sketch. Somebody heaves, really the next guy heaves, a chain reaction. Oh, man.
Now, Chestnut, do you fancy yourself an American hero, the Great White Hope, taking down Kobayashi?
I don't know about American hero. I'm just I'm the only American person who could do it.
So modest. So modest. Do you really think you're the only guy who can take this man down?
I'm the only guy who's really tried, who's come close.
Well, how many hot dogs? How does the Coney Island contest work? What is the time limit?
It's a 12-minute contest. Whoever could eat the most hot dogs and buns.
Mm-hmm.
And
12 seems arbitrary. Why not 10? And if not that, make it 15. It's weird. Or maybe it's just rounds, like professional fights or championship fights, or 12 rounds.
Yeah, about 91 years ago, the first contest was 12 minutes. And after 12 minutes, everybody had given up but one guy.
Have you been practicing?
I practice like a madman.
Do you like wieners? You like eating the hot dogs?
Only money involved.
Well, let me ask this. Kobayashi ate how many in 12 minutes last year?
49.
How many can you eat in 12 minutes?
I qualified with 50. I'm trying to get Upwards of 55 to 60.
So you qualified with more than he did last year.
Yeah.
Which would mean, unless there's something I'm missing, you may be better at this than him.
That's the way it appears. But he could always train harder. That's what people are thinking. But hopefully I'll bring my good stuff on 4th of July.
Do you have like a special technique?
Oh, yeah. I practice my technique pretty regularly. It's just two wieners at once.
Two at a time, yeah. He trains by watching porn and doing jaw exercises.
That's hot.
Hey, Chestnut, let me give you a little tip here, a little suggestion. This will intimidate Kobayashi and all others. Take the dogs, take them, and slather them with mustard and ketchup and onions, and say, I'll take a side of fries to boot.
Yeah.
You want him to hot dog the hot dog.
Yes, this will intimidate Kobayashi.
Go Chicago style. That's right. Bring your own accoutrements up there. That'll really put the scare
And on
into
those
it.
French fries, I'll take some cheese, please. His head will explode. He won't know what to make of it.
Yes, what? No chili will be the last thing he hears before you leave him in your dust. So 12 minutes, what do you think you can do? Think you can do 55?
I'm thinking at least 55.
What is
a new record?
What was the old record, or what is the old record?
His record's 53.5. He's done that once.
53. Now, he does a thing where he dunks the buns in water.
It's gross.
And then stuffs them in.
You got to get it wet to go down.
That's how you have to do it. Otherwise, you'll get a crazy cotton mouth.
Yeah, it just won't go down. Gets stuck in your throat.
May I suggest, and I don't know if they do drug testing, but a massive bong load. Because I think I could be competitive. I don't say I would win the thing. I know for a fact that if Kimmel ate a pot brownie, he could be competitive in that. I've seen him. I saw him over at Snoop Dogg's house devour an entire basket of muffins in 8 minutes. No water, no dunking, no nothing. He didn't even know. He was talking the whole time he did it. I don't know if they test for roids or pot or whatever, but I'm telling you, a nice bong load before you got up there would do you right.
What do you think, Joey?
I'm pretty lucky. They don't check for.
All right. Well, then the spleef it shall be.
Oh, that is a great idea.
And
listen,
then what?
Different Bonds is getting away with using the steroids. Why can't he use the weed?
That's right. And what about now? How do you train in terms of the day of or the preparation for a day or so before? Would you not eat for a whole day?
About 2.5 days, I don't eat at all.
No eating for 2.5. But aren't you worried that your stomach will shrink if you go too long?
I've trained my stomach to drink 2.5 gallons of water at one time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do on the days I'm not eating.
Have you consulted a doctor?
Who?
Okay, I'm guessing no. Right, because they want you to eat, let's say, a couple hot dogs a month as opposed to 55 in 12 minutes.
I talked to my doctor, and he said, you're crazy. And I was like, yes, I am.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Evel Knievel's doctor told him that, and so did Abraham Lincoln's doctor, and so did Martha Washington.
They did?
I don't know. All the greats. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I went to the doctor, and he said I was doing pretty good, doing real healthy.
All right, and do you have something, is your anatomy shaped differently? Do you have some sort of advantage over, me and Dave and everyone else? Is your stomach bigger? Is your throat larger?
I don't have any abnormal stomach. It's sitting in the right spot. I just push myself pretty hard. When it comes to pain, I just accept it.
Okay. Well, he has the eye of the vendor, the hot dog vendor. We need you to win. We need you. And if you do, I will throw you a ticker tape parade on the 5th of July. You will return like MacArthur returning to the Philippines. You'll be hailed as the hero that you are. It's going to be huge for you, Joey.
It's crazy.
If you can unseat Kobayashi, you will be an American hero. You'll do all the talk shows. You'll be the toast of the town.
It's true.
And endorsements. Ballpark Franks, Hebrew National, all the bun makers. And don't get me started on relish.
Chestnut. So what have we learned? Weed, a lot of weed beforehand, then show up eating like a triple-decker kind of burger or something, and a pizza in the other hand. Just intimidate.
Right. Even if you're not actually ingesting it, the equivalent to the fighter smoking as he enters the ring. So casual, so confident.
Kobayashi won't know what to do.
That's right. You got to get in his head. It's a game out there. It's a mental game. You know, the game is 110% mental and like 40% physical. I mean, my dad would always tell me about the hot dog eating game. So you got to get under his skin. You got to get in his head. And that's how you do it. Yeah, show up with a huge mutton chop in one hand.
And a cheesecake in the other.
Yeah, and one of those big cans of Foster's. Not the little Foster's can, the big, like, 32-ounce Foster's. Yeah, the keg can of Foster's. So you felt a little peckish, so you stopped at a liquor store in the ride in. All right, Joey, we'll be praying for you. I was going to say following, but praying. All right?
Thank you very much.
All right, buddy. Now, if you win, hey, and here's what I want to say. I don't want this to turn into some situation where we become your high school girlfriend after the band takes off and you forget all about us. If, in fact, you win, if you get that record contract, don't forget about your hometown sweetheart who was always with you for 8 minutes before you did the thing. Know what I'm saying?
Forget it, man.
I want you back on this show.
Oh, I will, definitely.
All right, Joey.
Thank you.
Godspeed. It's an American. We have to wrestle this back. It is the idea that the guy who owns the record and who wins the Nathan's hot dog eating competition on the 4th of July, the day Jesus died or was resurrected. Point is,
not a theologian.
I'm not a theologian. I'm not a biblical scholar, but on the most holiest of days, that a foreigner and that a man from across the seas and a man that goes 128 pounds could take that title from us.
It's
the day our Lord was resurrected is a slap in the face to all God-fearing Christian Americans. And we are going to take it back. Thank you. All right, let's take ourselves a break. Billy, 17-year-old webmaster.
Oh, here we go. Another sport. This a blood sport.
He may want to fake injury right now. He may want to fall on a number 2 pencil or stab himself in the eye with a Sharpie or now's a good time to come down with some carpal tunnel syndrome or something because he's going to be revealed as a 17-year-old fraud. I always knew he was. He's coming in here. He's going to take a lie detector test. We're going to find out if he's a virgin after this.
Hey, want more great show clips? Then go to adamcarolla.com because that's where there's more great show clips. Duh.